No? All right. Let's see what people are saying.
Just look at Reddit.
Reddit is
People we meet on vacation. Netflix 2025.
a review from us.
As usual, what is the Rotten Tomatoes score?
All right. So the Rotten Tomato score is 75%, and it has a popcorn meter of 77%, which is very close to its tomato. So it means that the public and the critics agree.
Is the tomatoes are the critics?
Yeah.
And the public is the popcorn? Okay. Why are they tomatoes?
Now that you think of how you say that, that's funny.
This rom-com movie is adapted from Emily Henry's rom-com book, People We Meet on Vacation. It stars Emily Bader and Tom Blythe, who was also in the last Hunger Games movie. He plays young President Snow. This movie was directed by Brett Haley.
All right. So the book came out in 2021, and what's the rating?
It has an average of 3.85 on Goodreads, so
Basically a 4. Yeah.
not as good as The Housemaid, but it's not one of, feel like Emily Henry's later books probably do better. I think this is like one of the books that helped her blow up.
Yeah. So what do you think about the movie? I almost said book.
My highlights from this movie, I thought that Tom Blythe and Emily Bader, the co-stars, actually had pretty good chemistry, which is needed for a rom-com.
Very much.
It very much had like the 90s feel where like there would be like two actors would have good chemistry and then they would make a bunch of movies with the two same actors. That's the feel it gave me. So I hope they make more with both of them. I liked her performance. I thought like the acting was pretty good.
It's pretty decent. Yeah, there's nothing to knock off in like acting or.
At first I was worried, like, I don't know, all I could see was young President Snow, but then eventually he just turned into like every rom-com bro.
Yeah.
So I was like,
That happened immediately for me. I didn't even notice it was Snow from like the start of the movie. So there's that. I liked it. I liked the acting. There was a lot of. It went on for so long, though. That's the only thing I can think of in the movie.
What was the runtime? It wasn't even that long.
I know. 1 hour and 57 minutes.
So it's under 2 hours long, and you felt like it was too long, which is not a good sign.
Just kept going. And I was having so much like whiplash between I was watching it like the whiplash. I was having so much whiplash between like the flashback scenes and the present, but I could tell that if I was reading that in the book, it would have been like a good experience. But like it was rough.
Another highlight I had was there was some good comedy in it, like the scene between him and her dad when they were younger, like on their first camping trip. And he said, "I'm really scared. It's my first time." And he thought he was referring to something else, but he was talking about flying, his fear of flying.
Yeah, that was funny.
I relate to that. I hate flying. So yeah, it wasn't as funny as I thought it would be, but that part, like, I thought was really funny.
Yeah. I would say that the movie felt like a very nice classic rom-com. Like, if I were to rank it, I would still rank Anyone But You higher because it just felt more fresh. But this felt like if it came out in the 2000s, it would just fit right in. Like,
yeah, I also liked the big reveal of what happens in Tuscany at the end. You feel the betrayal, but I still feel like you would have felt it more in a book. Like, it was there. But I don't know. I've seen online there's like a lot more things that they kind of skipped over in the book. Sure, I've seen some people have said it might have worked better as a TV series because then each episode could have been like
definitely
a different location and then they could have expanded more.
I could definitely see that being a good like TV series like Siren or something.
Yeah.
Did you feel like the flashbacks and the present were as like cohesive, or you felt like was too much?
I think it like skipped back and forth too often. Like as soon as I was getting invested in like the present or the past, it would skip again. So I just felt like we weren't getting enough from either of them like you would in a book. But I guess that's the negative of a movie over a book.
Any parts that you slept through?
I didn't really like the other, like her blue wig. And the other couple,
She
there were
looked
some parts that kind of made me cringe a little bit.
when she had the blue wig, she looked like the lady from Blade Runner
I
2049.
don't know what that
I
is.
thought that was intent. Maybe that's what it was, but look, if there was a picture, I would know.
In most things, the act two is always hard, like especially in romance, because it's like the beginning, the meet cute part, and then the end when they finally get together is nice. Like when she was running and she couldn't catch up to him because she never runs. I thought that was
That
fun.
was. I think it was very good. Actually, not like it was. It was just like it was well put together. It was a good rom com.
You'll have a good
You
time
will.
watching it on Netflix. Like it's only under 2 hours. It's not the worst thing. It's not by far the worst thing that we have watched. His dance made me cringe a little bit. One thing I was wondering about is if he has a girlfriend all this time. I don't even remember what her name was.
Sarah or something, right? Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, his girlfriend Sarah.
Which is also played by a Sarah Catherine Hook.
Anyway,
It's funny.
why is she like she's just fine with them going all on these summer trips every year? Both of them haven't admitted their feelings that they obviously like
Didn't
each
seem fine
other.
at all. They broke up and got back together so many times. Like it was valid. Tuscany was valid. You know what? Hot take. Any parts? Any parts of the movie that stuck with you, or it's all gone?
Yeah, I said the scene between him and the dad.
That's the only part.
That's the only part I really remember.
Well then,
Okay, cinematography.
I like again. There's nothing much to say in cinematography. It looked like it was shot for a rom com, like a Hallmark movie.
Did it had
Not the old school Hallmark movies, like the more modern ones.
did it have the Netflix look like you said about Stranger Things?
No, well, not really. It didn't seem like it was shot like.
I don't think it looks like Hallmark movies at all. It looks more modern than like
That's why I
that's
said
not no
modern.
Hallmark movies are always in a small town. They look super low budget. This didn't look low budget like Hot Frosty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
This is not like Hot Frosty level. That's a good comparison.
Okay, so the book was obviously written by the queen of rom-com, Emily Henry, and then the writers for the movie are the credited writers for the movie are Yulin Kwong, Amos Vernon, Nunzio Rendazzo.
Are you sure you pronounced that right?
No, but I'm trying my best. Amos Vernon is one of the credited writers, and he also wrote Hotel Transylvania Transformania, which is a movie that came out in 2022. I've
Yeah.
never even heard, is that one of the main Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah, you've probably watched it.
There's that. And I think that the writing was pretty good. I don't think it took itself too seriously.
I mean, it took itself like contemporary, like it was
Yeah,
grounded.
It's
right?
a rom-com.
Yeah, like I'm trying to say it wasn't wacky. There's some like wacky rom coms. This wasn't a wacky rom com, even if it was like Vacation.
I find that the movies that have like a book author writer first tend to like the writing seems to be tighter, like
Yeah.
the Stephen King adaptations and stuff, because I don't know, I feel like the authors just rounded the story out better. So
Yeah.
it's like the screenwriter already had a lot to work with.
You don't have to worry about the story. Like the story was like it's a solid story.
Okay, some user on Reddit says, good movie if you haven't read the book, but it was also my least favorite Emily Henry book. My main notes, the changes to story with location were better, but obviously not the same as the book. Funny and cute additions of scenes, good casting of leads, exactly how I pictured them. Poppy was much more likable and lively in the movie. I found her depressing in the book.
People agree or disagree with the comment.
Somebody said, I'm sorry, but I hated Poppy's character. Get it together, girl. Which I low-key kind of agreed with, because how old was she meant to be? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, she was.
Like, was she meant to be early 20s or late 20s?
I don't know. But I got that. I was frustrated with her as well. She's like, I don't know what I want. People find him hot and thoughtful,
His little jaw tick.
and his gestures. Anyways,
Okay, what do you rate it?
I will rate it. See it on streaming. Stream it. I don't know how we call it, but see it on Netflix. It's not come to theater, so this rating is horrible for straight to Netflix shows.
Yeah, our rating scale has wait to stream, but it's already streamed. So maybe just watch on someone else's Netflix account when you go over to their house. Like, I wouldn't purchase Netflix to watch this movie.
Yeah, That's kind of like half off. So if you've seen it, hey, leave a comment. Want to know what you think. And if you want more reviews of movies and TV shows, subscribe. What are you doing?
And we'll see you after the next movie.